Recognizing signs of a toxic relationship is crucial for your well-being. Are you feeling constantly belittled or controlled in your relationship, leaving you unhappy? Learning how to identify these signs is the first step towards healing. But what can you do to deal with such a situation and find a way out of toxicity? In today's video, we're talking about a really important thing: toxic relationships. We'll learn about the signs that show a relationship might not be good and figure out what to do about them. Join me as we go through the top 10 signs to know if a relationship is toxic. But that's not all. We'll also talk about ways to handle these tough situations. I want us to understand this topic better and find ways to make our relationships healthier. So, let's start exploring and learning together. 1. Feeling emotionally unsafe. Feeling safe with how you feel and talk in a relationship is super important. If you can't be yourself without worrying about being judged or feeling bad, that's not good. Good relationships let you be you, without hiding or being scared. When you can talk and share without fear and accept each other's mistakes, that's when things feel good and strong. Being comfortable to express yourself honestly is like having a strong base for a good relationship where you feel listened to and respected. 2. Poor communication. In relationships, not talking enough or misunderstanding each other can make things really tough. It feels like walking on eggshells, which isn't good at all. When we avoid discussing issues that bother us, they can grow bigger and fill us with anger. It's like having a knot in our stomach that won't go away. But here's the thing: even though it's uncomfortable, having those tough conversations is super important. When we honestly talk about what's bothering us, it feels like a heavy weight lifted off our shoulders. It might be tough at first, but it gives us a chance to grow and make our relationship stronger. 3. Neglect and exploitation. If someone ignores what's important to you or uses your weaknesses against you, it feels like a storm inside, making everything cloudy. It's not good when your needs, like feeling respected or understood, are overlooked or taken advantage of. It's like having a plant needing care and water, but left in the dark without attention. In relationships, it's similar. People need care, kindness, and respect. When these things are disregarded or used against someone, it's like pulling the roots from beneath their feet, making them feel small and unimportant. 4. Losing yourself. When someone tries to shape you into who they want you to be instead of accepting you for who you are, it feels like losing pieces of yourself, bit by bit. It's like trying to fit into a mold that doesn't really suit you, making you feel small and lost. Having your own identity and being true to yourself is super important in a relationship. It's like drawing lines in the sand to show what's okay and what's not okay for you. When you stand up for yourself and say, "This is who I am," it's like planting a flag in the ground, showing that you're strong and deserving of respect. Keeping your own identity and setting boundaries helps you keep your feet on the ground. Staying true to yourself even when someone tries to change you. 5. Judgment over curiosity. Not understanding someone before judging them is like closing a door without peeking inside. It stops us from knowing them. Instead of being curious about others, we push them away. It feels like making a wall between us and them. But when we accept differences, it's like finding something new and exciting. It's like saying, "You're different, and that's okay." Learning from these differences is like finding a treasure of good ideas. In good relationships, understanding others, even if they're not like us, is like making a bridge that connects us. 6. Belittlement and shame. Experiencing feelings of being diminished or shamed can be really tough. It's like having your confidence knocked down, making you doubt yourself. Feeling small or unworthy can weigh heavily on your heart, making it hard to feel good about who you are. But being in a supportive environment is like having a safety net. It feels reassuring to be surrounded by people who lift you up rather than bring you down. In a healthy space, you feel valued and respected, and that's like a warm ray of sunlight on a cloudy day, reminding you that you're important just as you are. 7. Lack of empathy. Not feeling understood or cared for can feel like being alone in a crowded room, creating a distance between hearts. When empathy is missing, it's like speaking in a language nobody understands, leaving emotions unheard and feelings unacknowledged. It's tough not having someone there to say, "I get it, I understand how you feel." Relationships need understanding and support to thrive. It's like having a sturdy bridge that connects two people's emotions. In healthy relationships, empathy is like a glue that holds everything together, creating a strong bond that withstands challenges. 8. Playing dysfunctional roles. Repeating negative family patterns can make us feel stuck, like following the same road over and over. Sometimes we copy what we saw in our families without even realizing it. It's like carrying a heavy load of habits we might not like. However, taking a moment to look at why we act this way and how we can change feels like finding a way out. Breaking these patterns opens a new path ahead. It's not simple, but reflecting on ourselves helps us build better relationships. Thinking about our actions helps us grow and create happier connections. 9. Control and manipulation. Control or manipulation from others can feel like losing our freedom, leaving us feeling trapped and powerless. It's like being in a situation where someone else holds all the strings, making decisions for us. Knowing when someone is trying to manipulate us is really important because it helps us keep our independence. Recognizing these tactics is like finding a map in a confusing maze, showing us the way out. It's crucial to stand up against manipulation because everyone deserves the freedom to make their own choices. 10. Cloud of anger. Living where everyone's always angry is tough. It feels like walking on tiptoes, scared of making things worse. Being in a place with constant anger makes everything feel bad. But talking calmly instead of fighting all the time is like opening a window for fresh air. It's important to talk nicely about problems instead of letting them get bigger. When we talk calmly, it's like stopping a pot from boiling over. Choosing nice talks instead of lots of fighting is like building a way for everyone to understand each other, making a place where everyone feels important and listened to. Navigating a toxic relationship. In a bad relationship, it feels like being lost in a big storm. It's tough and makes you feel really tired. You might always feel worried, trying to avoid problems. Seeing signs of trouble and setting limits is super important. Looking after yourself, asking for help, and thinking about what's best for you can guide you to a safer and happier place. Refrain from over-analyzing others. It's easy to get caught up in dissecting someone else's behaviors, especially when they've deeply hurt us. However, investing excessive time and emotional energy in deciphering their actions is counterproductive. Redirect focus towards understanding your own thoughts and actions, acknowledging that the only elements within your control are your reactions and behaviors. Interpreting behavior as a form of communication. Actions often speak louder than words. In a toxic relationship, repeated hurtful behavior signifies more than verbal cues. Recognizing this nonverbal communication aids in understanding the nuances of the relationship dynamics, offering valuable insights beyond explicit conversations. Recognizing transient toxicity. Life's challenges, such as significant life transitions, loss, or illness, can place immense strain on relationships. Identifying whether the toxicity stems from a passing phase helps in offering more empathy and patience during these trying times, fostering understanding and mutual support. Seeking support from trusted sources. Transitioning from a toxic relationship to a healthier one is a journey that requires time and support. Engage with empathetic and wise friends, or consider seeking guidance from professional therapists. Seeking external help often provides invaluable perspectives and insights, aiding in the healing process and paving the way for healthier relationship habits. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Let us know your opinions in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.